This is a history of blood and tears. On August 1st, 1894, a war broke out between China's Qing dynasty and its neighbor Japan because of their conflicts in Korea. The old and outdated armaments and poorly trained soldiers of the Qing dynasty, which was made up of its once proud North Fleet, was no match for their Japanese counterparts from the beginning, and severe casualties were caused. This war is called the First Sino-Japanese War. In the wake of its victory, Japan had brought up a treaty with all sorts of unreasonable demands for China. The list included the unconditional succession of Taiwan. This treaty is called the Treaty of Shimonoseki. As gentries in Taiwan saw no turning back on the issue of the succession, they decided to rise up against, despite their grief and indignation. With the blue ground and yellow tiger as national flag, they founded the Republic of Formosa and elected the governor of Taiwan province, Tang Ching-sung, as the first president. Japan started the operation with the guide of Kabeyama Suginoru. The 1st Division of the Imperial Japanese Army, led by Prince Kitashirakawa Yoshihisa, Japanese soldier, landed on Aodi and soon captured major cities in the north like Keelung and Taipei. The newly elected president, Tang Ching-sung, fled Taiwan for China, and soon the Japanese army pushed the south aggressively, but faced fierce resistance in Changhua City. There were about 5,000 voluntary troops stationed at Changhua City. Their defensive deployment is Wutang Shan, Shushang, and their whole army would be guarding Baga Mountain. Lai Wei-yi would guard Changhua City, and Wu Pengneng and his army guarded South Dadu River. On the 27th of August, 15,000 of the 1st Division of the Imperial Japanese soldiers charged the Taiwanese army in 3 different routes. The vanguard army was led by Prince Kitashirakawa Yoshihisa, the right flank was led by General Kawamura Kageaki, and the left flank army was led by General Yamane Nobanari. After the battle had started, the Japanese army from Dadu River patrolled Baga Mountain, where the Taiwanese army was stationed at. Once the Taiwanese army at Baga Mountain spotted an enemy, they fired at them with heavy weapons, Krupp 12-centimeter breech-loading cannon. The enemy was caught off guard and was surprised that they were shot at by heavy weapons. The Japanese army had a lot of casualties. Even Prince Kitashirakawa Yoshihisa himself was badly hurt and died from his injuries. After a day of fierce fighting, the enemy couldn't approach closer. During the night, the Japanese army on the left flank secretly climbed up Baga Mountain from the desolate path. On the morning of the 28th, the Taiwanese army found out that the enemies were already all over the valley. About 3,000 Japanese soldiers shot at the Taiwanese army with Type 38 long rifles and Type 31 75mm mountain guns. The Japanese, relying on the number of people they had, surrounded the Taiwanese army who fought bitterly. Wu Pengneng was mortally wounded. Xu Sheng, leading 20 men, was able to make his way out of the battle and retreated to Tainan. The leader of the volunteer army, Wu Tangxing, was killed by gunshots. The Taiwanese army fought heroically. Sacrifices were made. The Japan Imperial Guard Army had more than 1,000 casualties. This was the heaviest blow the Japanese had encountered since the invasion of Taiwan. The Japanese army paid a heavy price to occupy Baga Mountain. The Taiwanese volunteer army showed invincibility and heroics on this bloody battle on Baga Mountain. In this battle, the Republic of Formosa lost 80% of their elites, resulting in the rapid collapse of the country, which ended this short period of 150 days of the first democratic country in Asia. Although Japan had successfully occupied Taiwan, during the colonial rule, there were large and small resistances by the Taiwanese people continually. In 1945, when Japan was defeated in the Second World War, Taiwan was once again returned to the embrace of democracy.